I know you're gonna have to do almost everything alone up here, but you know I'll be with you. You're the one. You're the one that's gonna keep his spirit alive. You're the one. Now you're gonna have to go through hell. Worse than any nightmare that you ever dreamed. But in the end, you will be the one who says.
I'm a fighter. That's the way I'm made. We can't change what we are. All we can do is just go with what we are.
Scramble for the loose ball. It's in the arms of Taylor. Sean Taylor will glide to the end zone.
Somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick a finger in your face and tell you you're no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame. Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits. And not pointing fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. It's your right to listen to your gut. It ain't nobody's right to say no. After you earn the right to be where you want to be and do what you want to do. What's the matter with you? There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. There is no tomorrow.
Hey, everything you got inside of you got everything you need to be successful. No reason to be fearful, no reason to have anxiety, because everything you need is inside you. You live a great life. But listen here, when this money gone, when this fame gone, the only thing you really got is your name and your reputation. What they gonna say about your name? What they gonna say about your reputation? What they gonna say when they turn that film on? I know what they gonna say about me. I'm gonna ride out. They gonna say we some dogs, man. Let's get it. Be what you say you are, man. Win on three. 1, 2, 3. Win.
Yo, what up? What's good, CeeLo? Welcome all of you. What's your name? What is your reputation? What's good, CeeLo? How you feeling, man?
Feeling great. I'm feeling great. I'm at ease. Let's get it popping.
Feeling good, man. I've been under the bed a little bit this week. Haven't been on the TV, as South would say. You know what I'm saying? But I'm back, man. You know what I'm saying? What a great I done missed so much, man, on the time. I'm gonna try to play every clip we can possibly find today. From this week, Radar, what's good with you, Radar?
Radar.
You know, it was good, homie. Yeah, man. Seemed like I missed a lot, man. But like they say, man, like tomorrow after the game, we could actually be in the Super Bowl.
I'm about to shed a tear. We ain't even win nothing yet.
That's insane to me. Like, we are playing a game tomorrow to go to the Super Bowl. Like, not a game to get the second pick of the draft. You know what I'm saying? Not a game to throw 14 screens to Terry to get him 1,000 yards on the year. Not a game to see if this quarterback is going to be a franchise quarterback for the last game of the year. Not a game to see, well, I wonder if this interim coach can motivate these guys to want to win before the next day we're bringing in coaches. Like, it's literally a game for a seat at the table. Like, the table.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're in the house.
Mm-hmm.
But only 2 teams could sit at the table. And we have an opportunity to sit at the table. Like, to process that will have to come with some type of understanding, some type of history. Like, you have to pull from somewhere to get an understanding of how big this game is tomorrow. Like, can you actually describe how important this game is tomorrow? And it got nothing to do with the future. It got nothing to do with the past. Right? Like, you can throw all those things in there, but it's about the moment. It's about being able to go to a game, which is the hardest game. The most difficult game, the most difficult table, the highest table that you could possibly get to in all of sports. We are 60 minutes from there.
Yeah.
Like, how can we be able to get to that table? Is some of the things we're going to talk about today. How can we get to that table? All right, so let's go back a little bit. Of course, we got news from today. Somebody that's going to play. We're going to get into that, but let's go back a little bit, right? Let's go back a little bit to this week. Let's go back to the press conference. The Joe Witt press conference about, Jalen Hurts is going to run. We're going to hit him like a running back, right? And the Eagles took that. Oh my goodness. And they ran with it. I mean, they already been running with the whole Louisville thing, but they've been running with it, bro. Like, with the Bounty Gate, all types of things will start popping up. What they don't know, or they refuse to acknowledge, is Witt said the exact same thing for Baker Mayfield. Like, literally, if he runs, we're going to hit him like a running back. But that goes to show you the coaching competence, the locker room of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers compared to the Philadelphia Eagles. That's a coaching issue.
Yeah.
And to be fair, it is the fans. I think your fan base is a reflection of your team. Right? So when you saw, I know you, when he said it, I know you was like, oh yeah, that's Witt being Witt. Like, he said that before. But when it kind of blew up, like, what was your first thought about, like, when it what's up, Radar? Vito, Chuck says for all the marbles. Vito said let's become the table. I like that. Pablo, what you think about Deron Payne being out? We're gonna talk about that. So
Yeah.
we're talking like that all year. What was your thought process on this, though?
Yeah, I think I just expected. I to your earlier point. Yeah, I agree. It was a very surprising response. I thought he was talking just typical coach talk. He talks every Thursday. He said it in his first presser. We're going to arrive violently. This game is not going to be for everybody the way we play. And every week he talks about, being aggressive, tackling well, And so he alluded to the same thing when like you said, with Baker Mayfield. And if he wants to run, I think specifically this week, it was all about Jaylen because he's already injured with the knee. So people took it and decided to kind of put some mustard on it and say, oh, he's trying to injure my quarterback because he already is down, half a knee. So it's not that serious, people. It's just football. If he wants to go out there and try to run on that knee, he's going to get hit just like he would if he was fully healthy. Because if he was fully healthy, this would be a non-issue for Philly. It would be a non-issue. It would be a question that they asked him and said, "Hey, Jaylen is a good runner. What was you going to do if he, decides to run? Are we going to hit him like he's running? If he wants to run with the ball in his hands, you're going to hit him like a running back." That's the same thing he would have said if Jaylen was 100% healthy. But because Jaylen isn't, they took it there. So
yeah,
that's their issue. That's their issue. And I think that it has nothing to do with being dirty or anything. It's just what it is. Overreaction.
What's up, Wayne? How you feeling, man? It doesn't matter. Like if you're hurt or not, you're still going to get hit like a running back.
Yep.
Because you're literally a running back once you cross that line of scrimmage. Now it's up to you if you want to use the rules of the NFL and slide or give up your body or run out of bounds, right? But we're going to approach you like a running back. And for people that don't know, anybody can slide and give up their body. That's just not like for quarterbacks. Anybody can do it, right? So like Witt has taught these guys to be attack violently, right? Safely. Like we've been doing it the whole year. He's been talking about it the whole year. But this is where I look at the situation and I say, you know what? The Eagles are looking for some sort of motivation. They're looking for bulletin board material. And they go into depths to find some. That's the only thing I could really think of everything that's been going on this week with the Eagles. I really believe that the Eagles fans are worried. I think they're worried about Jalen Hurts. I don't know if he's hurt or not. Whatever. They show clips. Again, we watch it as fans. You see a limp, you don't. But all I know is if you saying that you're going to have on a brace, how are you not on the injury report? Like, it's obviously something wrong. Yeah. Like, if you're trying to play the game as like, I want them to kind of be on or just trying to figure out if I'm hurt or not, blah, 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 Sirianni. And like out of Eagles fans, they don't even trust him. But, bro, how can you have a brace on? How can you say you're going to play with the brace, but not be on it, you know what I'm saying, but not have any type of designation on the injury report? Like, I don't get it, man. I don't get it, man. Sense. What's up, Wayne? What's up, Brandon? Tim, what's good? Late to the pod with them here. Eagles are trying to rebrand themselves as the right. Like, that's so weird to me.
It is.
That is so weird to me. Like, why? You have the better talent, right? Vegas is looking at the last game as if because Jaylen went out is the only reason why that game turned out the way that it did. You're the number 2 seed. You are not the underdog. You have the experience. You've been here, 2 years ago? You were here. We have the rookie quarterback. You are not the underdog. Why do you want to be the underdog so bad is my question. You can't touch push with the brace. I'm on edge. I feel like I'm playing.
Right.
No way the Eagles are the underdog. The roster is stacked. There are no excuses. You got Pro Bowlers. You got All Pros. You got top 100 players. You got Big Dom. Like, you got talent all over the roster.
You know why? Because if they lose this game, You know why? They not
Oh,
supposed to. They not there. What is it? Let me look it up. Is it 6 point? They 6 point favorites. Whatever it is, they at least almost a touchdown favorite. You know if they lose this game, it is going to be a problem in that city. That city is not understanding, right? They're not a big picture city. They're like all or nothing. They cannot lose this game. So they're already building in excuses. They're already like, hey, underdog, hey, our guys injured. Hey, we got a center may not put. Hey, we lost our, Jacoby Dean. They already throwing out. Oh, we got a young secondary. They already getting you ready for the excuses because they know they cannot lose this game. It's unacceptable.
And it's nothing Big Dom was going to be able to do. Nothing he's going to be able to do if they lose this game. Because they don't like each other.
Nope.
They have poor leadership. They don't like each other. So if they lose, oh my goodness, the finger pointing, the Philadelphia media, the fans, everything is going to blow up.
Bro. I don't even think the national
Jayden Hurts got hurt during the Carolina game. So why would he be on the injury report?
Yeah, do better, bad guy. You could do better than that.
Like it's the national media. Jalen Hurts might not be in the top 15 next year if they lose this game. And you know how the Eagles are when it comes to quarterbacks not succeeding, not winning.
At least lately. Mm-hmm.
Don't be surprised.
Mm-hmm. They about to Carson Wentz this dude.
Don't be surprised. Breeze was good, man.
What's happening with the family? What's good, fellas?
What up? Hey, Breeze. Hey, listen. I only feel like you about to suit up.
Man. Bro. Definitely feel like I'm about to suit up, bro. I'm over here.
Lord. Like, come on, man.
Man. I've been over here today, like bouncing all over the place. Tomorrow it's gonna be crazy.
Bad boy, I think it's your first time joining, man. Appreciate you for chopping it up with us. Continue to do so, man. Let's get these comments.
Appreciate you, Tony.
Popping up. Eddie Daycare is here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, if we have a lead at halftime, they'll boo their team off the field. If they punt the first two possessions, it's gonna be nasty in there. It's gonna be nasty in there. Especially like, bro, last time I looked, it was 4 buses going. Like they in a ball right now in Philadelphia with a whole rack of fans.
And that's not including the people who are going on their own, like not taking the bus trip. Like I know a lot of people just driving up tomorrow.
Bro, I would not be surprised what Brandon just said. I would not be surprised. Because it's Philadelphia. They always got issues, like locker room issues. Not on the field, not off the field. The worst issues you can probably have for a coach is locker room issues, because that's the root of it. Because the whole tree gonna fall down if you got locker room issues. But winning, just like we always say, bro. Winning covers, losing uncovers. I say Jalen will play, but his mobility would be limited, forcing him. We'll see.
I think
we'll
see. Be fine.
I do too. I think he'll be just fine. He'll be just similar to the same Jalen we see. Now we'll see what happens in the fourth quarter, but starting out he'll be fine.
No, I mean, if he can get on one of those or tweaks it, that's different. But like starting out, he'll be fine.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a true MCL, you can't believe nothing coming out of Philly. You gotta be careful.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You gotta be careful.
Well, I tell you, we'll see how hurt he is if he actually has a brace on. If he has a brace on, then that'll because obviously like in practice, you don't have to do a whole lot in practice, especially as a quarterback. But if he is wearing that brace, then that means there is at least enough concerns that they want to give him maximum protection on that knee.
Yeah, first take. I'm telling you, bro. I know how y'all, in the regular season, this is a whole different ball game, bro. This the playoffs.
Yeah,
It's the NFC Championship game. Y'all go 3-0, and it's ugly. First 2 drives. Yeah. Don't let us walk down the score on both of those drives.
I'm about to say that us scoring is what's really going to, turn the tide a little bit.
Yeah. What's up, Marcus? Carl Davis playing. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Deron Payne for sure. They're the more talented team for sure, but I'll take my Sky over that. Yeah, me too. Most definitely. We're about to have AJ Brown gliding around a bookcase ladder in the library for Beauty and the Beast. Oh man, appreciate it. Key to winning this game is stopping the run. Of course, but you're not gonna stop it. Like you're just not gonna. If we do stop it, I'll be ecstatic. But I'm not.
If we stop the run, we're going to win the game. Like if we,
that's automatic. That's like
if we
stop. We keep them under 50 yards rushing or some crazy number like that, bro. We win about 3 touchdowns. Like for real talk, like we ran about 3. If we can hold them to under 70 yards rushing, bro, we win about 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, I've been saying all week, hope to contain it, not even stop it. If we can stop it,
yeah, contain it is 120 yards. Like let's just be honest. Like
you got
120.
I believe the last 4 teams in the playoffs are all top 5, top 7 offenses, right? So everybody can pop off, right? So it's all about who can stop who. And I just feel very confident about my offense. I've been saying all week. I'm like, yo, I get it. You know, football is a game of ups and downs and ebbs and flows. So I know everything ain't gonna be perfect, but at the end of the day, I feel very confident about my offense. Right? Can we step up on a playoff game, single elimination type game, and stop them when they most need it? Right? 3rd downs, right? 4th downs, right? Field goal, keep them to a field goal. Just little wins is what I'm looking for. I don't care about the big. You can get yards. Somebody can catch a long pass here and there, but can you clamp down when it actually matters to give my offense a chance to do their thing? It's all about possessions. So that's how I look at it. And it's the division free. That's the hard part, man. It's the division foe, bro. You know it's gonna be weird. You know it's gonna be some weird stuff going on. Special teams, punt, return. I mean, you just know it's gonna be some stuff we ain't even thinking about right now.
Yeah, for sure. Something weird gonna happen. Like I said
something weird
a couple days ago. Like I think I said it on Monday. It was like, this is literally like, I know what you want to do. You know what I want to do. Let's just line up and get at it. Like, you know what I mean? These gonna be 2 dudes just banging heads. Like, you know what I'm saying?
3rd time.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like cousins fighting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I see, like, we don't go to the same school, right? In a sense,
go to the same church.
Right, we don't do that, but we over each other's houses like twice out the month on the weekend. Like,
right,
we always around each other. You know what I'm saying? And at some point during that weekend, even if it's once a month, at some point during that weekend, you're going to fight.
We gonna get at it.
Right, it's a fist fight, a wrestler, a throwing each other, whatever it is, you're going to fight.
Slap boxing. Get them. Was it? What we doing? 8 ounce gloves, 10 ounce gloves. I mean, like
going to the body, all back, going to the whatever it is. Like, you're going to fight. You're going to fight.
Yeah, Saquon had 27 yards in the second half of the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, that's without having to account for Jalen Hurts. But still,
Long drives ending in points will put pressure on them. They'll start forcing the issue. Yeah, man. Like, we got to score. I think we're going to be going for it on 4th down. Anything outside of 35-yard field goal within like 5 yards, bro, I'm going for it.
Yeah.
I don't trust that dude, man.
Nope. Keep the kick. I don't want no kicks outside of 25.
What's up, Ree?
Ree? I mean, if we get a 10-yard penalty on a field goal, I might go for 2.
They've been doing it all season. They're not finna stop now. Like so much so they're adding new wrinkles to going for it on 4th down. Like
bro,
they're going to go for it, bro. Like,
if we start going for 2, I might. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
hey,
just
up,
because.
I can't wait, man. Yep, no
Right,
kicks over.
right,
Yeah,
right.
bruh. And that's what
Right.
the 25 yard. That's the 25 yard.
Right.
25,
I don't even want to. I don't even want to.
Oh man. I told y'all, man, I've been, you know what I'm saying, under the bed a little this week. So I missed a whole lot. So I'm gonna be playing them jumps throughout. So y'all just grab the bed with me. I ain't seen them yet. This is another hype video. Play this jump.
which one did I miss?
The joint Ace 30 did, the joint with the Rocky narration.
I need that Dale Earnhardt Jr. joint. The one that
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna play that.
I need that one. That was
we definitely gonna play that though.
I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Oh no.
Can you feel it coming in the air tonight?
Hey, send me that one.
Oh Lord. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I know the reason why you keep your silence up. No, you believe the hurt doesn't show.
Damn.
Pains to rose, some strangers to you and me.
Hey, this is fire. I ain't seen this one.
Yeah, it's dope.
Literally 33 years, dog. Hey, that was fire, dog. Bro. I got goosebumps, bro. Like, I got chills for real, bro. That was crazy. That was crazy. See, I think you muted. That was
heavy.
Hey, bro.
That was like all emotions was all over. Like,
yeah,
that was kind of heavy.
Like, yeesh.
Man, this is just we talking football. Did we change the subject all
bro? I got real goosebumps watching that, bro.
Jeez.
I got real goosebumps.
Oh Lord, Riri, do better.
Yeah, Daryl Howard Jones, nice. Oh man,
That was fire, bro. I ain't that. Yeah,
Yo.
send me that one, dude. Send me that one.
Yo, that was 80s best right there.
imagine how all them dudes feeling, man. Brian Kerrigan. I'd be psyched if one of them do the HBK celebration for him, man. Like if Fowler get a sack or something.
That'll be fire. That'll be fire.
What's up, Josh? Jared said he got
I
shot
got-
Taylor tattoo. I think
I
Breeze
got
got
one
one.
too. Yeah, I got one.
Yeah, that whole statue thing, like, bro, I don't think we did that. You know?
Ain't nobody, you know how hard it is to find Redskins apparel. Ain't nobody wasting their stuff putting it on no statue, bro.
Man.
They
They put
said
all
it was
that Redskins stuff and they put HTTC at the bottom.
Right.
apparently they said it was a Packers fan. I don't know if that's true.
No, I know it wasn't a Commanders fan that did it.
But who got spare Redskins for para? I don't know. That's weird.
I wish I would put the remaining Redskins gear I have on a statue and leave it up there for the city of Philadelphia to
So,
take it
Ref
off.
District, shout out to them boys over there, man. Doing big things, man. Stuff to their channel, man. They OGs with great content in this community, man. A lot of us look up to them. They said that crash you heard was them running through all the brick walls. That John was dope, man. That video was dope, man. I had the same people in my house that was there 3 years. Shout out to you, Dan.
I ain't seen that name in a minute.
Who crying? Everybody crying? What you talking about? You know,
It was hard for me to stay in this seat though.
You said act like you ain't been here before. Yeah, talk to him.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Talk to him. That's right.
Talking about. That's right. Go crazy.
Absolutely.
Go crazy, man. Go crazy. Go crazy, man. Gotta go get my praise in, then hit the train after, head to work and watch a Philly catch a beat down. Yes, sir. That'd be dope, Jared.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I can watch this. If we make that, I got 2 weeks to figure that out. Right now, I'm focused on tomorrow.
Yeah.
One game at a time. One game at a time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Dan just had a daughter.
Yeah, congrats, brother.
Congratulations.
I was thinking about you the other day, matter of fact. That's kind of crazy.
Stay fully focused on the game. Yes, sir. What's up, Key? Stay off social media anyway. On down, stay focused.
Oh no, tomorrow's all football. Right now, I'm blowing these socials up right now. I don't know if you seen, my phone ain't stopped buzzing in the last 2 days.
Bro, like you could talk about this game, like how to win, what we need to do, and bro, we know so much. Like, not only this is the game to send you to the Super Bowl, but it's a divisional game. Like, we've already played each other twice in highly emotional games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, both of those games is highly emotional. We've already played each other twice. And now this is the third time. It's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. All right, let's go back a little bit more. From this week, it's a whole lot to kind of talk about, but one of the things like about Jayden and history and the things he has accomplished and things that is still out there to accomplish. Like this year, there's still a lot out there to accomplish, and one of the things is being the first rookie quarterback to play in a Super Bowl. I think there were 5 or 6 other rookie quarterbacks that made it to the NFC AFC Championship game. I think they all lost.
Yeah, Sean King, Mark Sanchez, Brock Purdy. I'm missing 2 more, but yeah. And they all had top defenses too.
Yep, Joe Flacco, Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah.
And they all had top defenses. And his is not. He has a bottom half, middle bottom half defense, as far as total yards, total scoring, etc. Let me play this clip from what some people refer to as the GOAT real quick. Hold on a second. He's referring to Jayden. Let me pull this up real quick. None of them had 5.
That's a fact.
I got 5 on it. All right, hold up. Let me go back to it. So basically what I was kind of getting to is the poise that he has is not a facade, bro. Like we've been seeing it all year, right? Like the poise that he has, even when he make a mistake, he's able to come right back and make plays. It's just and something that I heard over the weekend was very interesting about his dad. And I'm gonna share that with y'all after this.
When you watch, Jayden Daniels is obviously gifted. He moves well. He's accurate. When you watch him from upstairs, what is the one thing that surprises you about Jayden Daniels as a rookie quarterback?
I think when you deal with most rookie quarterbacks, and I think what I saw in this Detroit game is most defensive coaches now, it's just like, let's put pressure on him. Let's get to the middle of the pocket. Let's send blitzers. He won't see him. He won't have a full understanding of protections or where his great one-on-one matchups are. Jayden looks, and I know this for a fact, he has a tremendous work ethic. Everybody speaks about his ability to work hard. He's in the playbook, after he gets drafted in the offseason. He's trying to understand what the coaches are going to ask him. And then you see how it's reflected in his rookie season, one of the great rookie seasons any quarterback's ever had. And he's got a great connection with his players. He has the physical tools, and he's a very humble kid. How that reflects, and when I watch him play, he has tremendous poise in the pocket. He's calm under the chaos of being an NFL quarterback. They were blitzing him the other night. The Lions were. He's standing in the pocket, waiting until the very last second, a lot like Patrick does in so many ways, and then delivers the ball accurately to his receivers in stride, and they make big plays. So that's, I think, a little bit about what's in store for him as he continues to develop in his future. His poise, confidence in himself. Some players need production to become confident. Some people become confident before they have any production. That's a great trait to have as an athlete. Before you walk on the field, you're confident. You don't need to complete your first 5 passes to become confident. And I think that's what I see in a young Jayden Daniels.
Nobody is giving you that, but people that's in the stratosphere of Tom Brady. Like only greats can give you that type of insight into their world. And what I heard is his dad, Jayden Daniels' dad, since he was a little boy, and I don't know how he did it, but he somehow instilled in him that whole poise factor, how to remain calm, how to be poised in certain situations, how to, react with a clear mind. Because a lot of times we react because of something that happens to it, we react quickly, and it could be harshly, it could be whatever the case may be. But to be able to process your reactions before you react, like you don't just get that in college. Like you don't just get that with coaching. Like that's something you learn from your caregivers, your parents all down through your life, bro. Like this is something that we've never seen in a sense where coming from a rookie quarterback like this, the way like the composure that he has is insane. And for us to see that, like, can y'all when you hear Brady say the things that he said, what was your initial reaction to it? I'll just start there.
To Brady's comments?
Yeah, about the poise stuff.
I mean, he's accurate. I should say he's correct. I think, that's what makes that's what's making Jayden in this particular his rookie season so unique.
Mm-hmm.
He's just basically saying he didn't say this, but speaking from experience, he probably it probably clicked for him when he started to really understand pressure, defenses, blocking schemes, hot routes, all in the NFL speed. And to see someone so young from a an NFL experience perspective be able to do that in such a short period of time consistently, like we're talking about someone who has a 99.9% QBR against the blitz, or 99.6% QBR, 99.6 QBR against the blitz. That's crazy. Not one game, not two blitzes, several over the course of the end of the season and towards the end of the playoffs. And so, that's what Tom is talking about. Tom is like, that's not like, and so when he's like, what are we talking about over here? So when he's talking to Colin, like he's like, yeah, that's what makes him unique. That's it. Like the calmness. He's not scattered. He's not up there. He's not panicky, which would be understandable. No one would blame him for that. Like you learn from that stuff in most cases. But he's literally like, I'm gonna do what I was taught. I've been working on this. And I think, and I don't know if I remember this, and this is true. Breeze, you probably know this better. Like NFL is the only sport you practice harder than you play the game on Saturdays and Sundays. It's the only sport. Yeah. Like you play, all of us probably play other sports, soccer, like basketball. We messing around. We may scrimmage a little bit. We might do some drills. But in football, you practice like, especially in high school, you practice like you about to die. And then on Sundays or Saturdays, you're like, so it's like easy. So for him, he's taking that seriously. Like I practice for real. Like when you listen to coaches, a lot of coaches say this. They're actually practicing. They're actually going through they're not just going through the motions. And that's all Jayden's doing. He's like, yo, we've practiced this. We've seen this, whether it's VR or real life, and we're ready. And I'm just like executing what I've been prepared for. So it's all about preparation. Proper preparation prevents issues like PPP. So like he's been doing it. And I think that's what he was trying to say. That's what I thought about when Tom was talking. I'm like, Tom is preaching.
Yeah. I've kind of, and I'm sure we all saw several of his games last season at LSU. I kind of saw that at LSU last year, and then obviously we've all seen it more than your casual football fan here with training camp, mini camps, and all that kind of stuff like that, where his kind of poise and his maturity level and all of that. But like he's been better this season than he even was. Like he was the best by default of winning the Heisman Trophy. He was the best player in college football last year, and he's come and he's elevated that. Like he's been better this year than anybody could have thought, right? And to your point, still about like the VR stuff like that, that's not normal. That's not like a normal thing. That's not. I'm sure it'll become more normal now, But that was an unheard of thing for a lot of us when that was made known. Like his maturity and confidence and comfort level is just like second to none at this point. It's crazy to see. Now, obviously, he's an older rookie. He's what, 24, 23, 24. But like, you don't get that as a rookie in the NFL. You don't see that. Like, that's a very rare trait to have at 19 games to your rookie season.
I mean, the city is going crazy.
Yeah, it's good.
So like Macho Man director used to say, "More practice promotes pain." Tom Brady doesn't just pass compliments around like that. Coming
No.
from him, though, it has yes. Like we coach you say, perfect practice makes perfect, right? Like,
Yeah.
um,
I mean,
this
even me
guy's
being
on
a coach
our
now,
team, it's crazy.
yeah, like even me being a coach now, like I tell my players out like weekly, like bro, if you practice hard and push yourself in practice, you'll never have another hard game in high school. If you like me coaching a championship level team in high school, like if y'all push each other in practice and actually compete and battle in practice, when you get on the field on Friday nights, you will never have another hard game as long as you're in high school. Not to say we can just run through everybody, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, and I think at this level, everybody's good. Everyone's fast. We've all seen that, live, right? These linebackers are chasing him down. Probably nothing he's seen in a while. But it's not. He's putting in the work. We've heard coaches talk about players. Oh, he's here early in the morning, 4 in the morning. Like Sam Howell was known to be doing that kind of stuff. So, but I think it's everything together. It's the preparation. It's the focus. It's the hard work ethic. But also it's the coaching. It's the someone like Cliff and Dan understanding what he does well, what the team can do well, offensive line, backers, receivers, and putting that all together, and you just kind of seeing it play itself out. I think a lot of situations in the league, everyone has their agendas. They're not on the same page. Everyone's kind of doing different things. And so it doesn't come out clean. And all of a sudden you have an imperfect situation. So I just think everything kind of melded together very well. And I don't think it's about luck or chance. I just think that people they really thought this thing out. Like I really do believe that, and Jayden is benefiting from that. I mean, he's doing his own thing. He's working hard, etc. But everything together is what making this kind of pop. So it's not by like people who think next year is going to be some kind of fall off. You will be disappointed. Like they plan this exactly how it's supposed to be. Yes, we've been, I would say, fortunate with injuries or things like that. Like that, those are kind of things you can't really necessarily prepare for all the time. But everything else, I think has been exactly how they plan for it.
Something which you the commander standard, which you was kind of referring to.
That commander standard is non-negotiable, and the great thing about it is there hasn't.
So like, it's non-negotiable, and like that's. And I don't know about all the people that they brought in, all the people they traded away, all the people they released. Was it because of the commander standard? Was it because of performance? Blah blah blah. But like, of course, you're not going to have the commander standard when you first get there, right? Because you don't know what it is, right? But this is going to be part of the process. This standard is what these players believe in. Like, look at his face when he talk about it, and I'm not gonna stop. Like, they literally, this is a part of them. Dan Quinn found a way to engrave this within their own flesh, bro.
That commander standard is non-negotiable, and the great thing about it is there hasn't been any issues and hiccups with it because that's the culture that we've created here. And so going forward, that's who we are. And so whoever comes in here, that's what you hold your standard to. And that's the great thing about a culture, because before that,
FYI, this is my first time listening to this. I did not know he was going to talk about the people coming in. Like this is my first time listening to it.
Like, sometimes anything goes. Like, it's sometimes hard to keep guys accountable, but when you have one sound, one standard, and everybody's holding accountable to it, you got no choice but to live up to that standard and uphold that, because if you don't, you stick out like a sore thumb, and you got to buy in.
There you go.
It's not a threat. It's we take that with great pride, because
it's not a threat.
We built that from the ground up, and we're looking forward to building on it. Sometimes hard to keep guys accountable, but when you have one sound, one standard, and everybody's holding accountable to it, you got no choice but to live up to that.
So like, you can try to hide, right, and do your own thing. But because everyone else is following this standard, you're going to stick out like a sore thumb and they're going to get rid of you.
Standard and uphold that, because if you don't, you stick out like a sore thumb and you got to buy in. So it's not a threat.
It's not a threat. It's not a threat. This is just who we are. What Whit say last week? Or was it Whit or Quinn? One of them. This is not for everybody. The way we do things is not for everybody. And it's okay. It's the NFL. There are 31 other teams that might fit what you want to do. But this team is not the one for you.
Not
I mean,
to take
that's
it
what
back.
Bill Belichick did with the Patriots, the whole Patriot way thing. Like that's, he set they instilled and set a standard. And hey, just so you know, this is not for everybody. Everybody's not gonna like this. Everybody's not gonna enjoy this. Everybody won't be good doing this, but this is what we do. This is how we do it. We see the results.
Yeah, and this is kind of this is kind of what I expected from the previous regime, right? I ain't gonna lie to you. I expected someone with a very stern kind of militaristic background that knows how to keep everyone moving in one direction. And so I expected, at least at a minimum, what Terry is alluding to in the last 4 years, and it never transpired. Now you could call maybe it's the quarterback, maybe it's other things like that, maybe his agenda's got in the way, but yo, Terry preaching, man, he is not. That is exactly what you're looking for, and that's in any team environment. That's just not football. That's like he's preaching that for like any. He could go somewhere tomorrow and like give that speech for like $100,000. They would eat that up because that's exactly what that is. Real talk.
Crazy, man. What's up, man? It was not too long ago. Somebody at Philly said, they are used to it. That's that year they lost like everything, right? They lost. Didn't the Sixers losing the finals? I think the hockey team lost.
Oh yeah.
Well, the Eagles on deck.
But one thing about it's so easy. It's so easy to kind of like put off the fact that you're winning. And it's easy to follow these standards when you're winning. Right? So like during that 3-game skid, the team still stuck together, bro. And it got ugly. I mean, people were saying Cliff doing it what he do. Joe Witt might not be the guy. We need to shut Jayden down and look to the draft. Like it was all types of crazy stuff.
Oh wow.
During those 3.
Wow.
I ain't see that one.
Those 3
Oh
games.
wow. Good Lord.
I ain't see that one.
Like it was insane, bro. So like to look back then, it was like they still kept to it, bro. Like they still worked through it, even during that 3-game skid, man. Because it's like those games, they still believe that they could have won those games.
Yeah.
Like even though everything that they were going through, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. Right? I mean, this dude still this joint in the locker rooms pop locking and all that. Like so, like even for him, but there are so many different messages coming across from this team, and I'm gonna play this one from Magic.
When Magic Johnson came here to speak to us, he said you have to fall in love with the process of winning, and to be a winner, you have to be able to take every opportunity and grow from it. So how can you grow from the last win? How can you grow from the last loss? What did you learn about yourself? Just being able to take whatever you learn, improve, and understand moving forward that there's more to be done. There's more work to be done, and not being complacent. So for us, it's just we know what the end goal is, but we can't get to that end goal without getting through the week-to-week process, the day-to-day process. So just being able to, wake up every day and maximize each and every 24 hours that we get to getting towards that end goal, we have to make sure we do exactly that.
Man, he preaching, bro.
Magic Johnson, the process of winning. Bro. This is engraved in them, bro. Like he this is not his first time repeating this after Magic Johnson said it to him. He's probably said this to himself thousands of times. Because the way it's like word for word. You can put quotations marks around it. It's word for word, bro. And he's saying it with so much confidence as if this is exactly what Magic said. Look at this though, bro. Can y'all see my mouse? Bruh. Do you all realize they have NFC champion shirts printed out with our names on them right now?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, what's up, Randall? It's so fun to watch how Terry has grown into a great young man. Definitely one of the great leaders on our team. Randall and Tampa. What's good, Randall and Tampa?
What's up, Randall?
I think he's part of the Tampa Facebook group. Man, it was crazy down there. Great hospitality, man. They showed us a good time down there. Shout out to y'all. Mikey Sanderstrill has been playing lights out. I think he's gonna be a star in this league. What y'all think?
I actually do, and maybe I'm being you on mute there, Breeze, if you're talking. But I've been feeling that way for a little while now. Ever since he made the transition to the outside corner, I feel like he's kind of different, man. Now, he's not perfect. He's not. He has, he gives us some plays here and there, but I underestimated his level of athleticism, his fight. He's 5'9", y'all, and I guarantee you he's not even 5'9". Like he is definitely not the prototypical corner you think about, like the Patrick Surtains of the world and things like that. But man, he is a dog, bro. He's a fighter. He, like you always say, Deuce, he plays big. I think he's going to be one of the superstars in this league, 100%. I don't know if they're going to keep him outside or put him back. I don't know what they're going to do. I think he'll succeed anywhere he goes or wherever he plays. But I agree. I see him being a superstar in this league. I'm talking like top 5 in his position.
Yeah, man. I think they struck gold with that pick. For him to be a second round pick that you intended to play in the nickel in the slot, and due to injury and performance, you kind of have to play him outside. And not only does he, hold his own, but like he becomes one of the better young players at his position in the league. And like he already has the ball hawking skill set from playing receiver. He knows how to play the football and track the football. Because 3 years ago he was a wide receiver, but I didn't expect this. Like I expected, a couple of interceptions, good. I saw he was physical at Michigan and all of that. You can't really be a Big Ten corner without really wanting to come up and hit people. But if Jayden wasn't having the rookie season that Jayden, like Mike Sanderstill would be the best years outside of Jayden Daniels, for our team. Like if we knew what kind of player he was, he'd have been the first. Obviously not our first round pick, but he'd have been a first round pick somewhere.
Yeah, facts.
Like dude is a star in the making, bro. Like, yeah, Mikey is a dog.
Look, what's good, bro? How you feeling, man?
Yeah, man.
Oh man, check Louisville.
This season is an all-pro year for you. So
heel.
How are you feeling about this year and just the overall opportunity that you have had this year and made all-pro?
Man, that's been one of my goals. I wrote it down at the beginning of the year. I wanted to be, first All Pro, but just being an All Pro is just a testament on my work and I've been put in, and the guys and coaches that play a huge part of where I'm at. So I'm just overly blessed, and God's been very good to me and my family, and put me in positions where this is my calling, and I'm here today, and playing for the playoffs. So going I have a chance to go to the big chip. So I'm just embracing be where my feet at, and go from there.
So like somebody said something, I think it was Tim, and we talked about this in the space the other day. People were saying they was nervous and all that. Mook say he cool and ready for the mile. Oh, look at her. Relax, 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 relax. I'm not. I'm not nervous. I don't really think I've been nervous all year. Like, people kind of misunderstand my whole sleeping Avi. Y'all know coming to the season, I always say I can't lose. Like, no matter what happened this year, I cannot lose. Right? Like, I had a quarterback that I thought was going to be a great quarterback one day. I didn't know it was going to be this soon, but one day, new ownership, new GM that I totally believed in, coach that I totally believed in, and coaches, fans on the field, off the field, like whatever happened this year, I cannot lose. I could not lose. So I'm not nervous, have not been nervous, even these playoff games, but I've been very anxious. Right? Like I've been very anxious, and some people are the same thing. Nah, I think nervousness to me implies that you don't believe you're prepared enough to win, and you're nervous. That's what I look when I look at the word nervous. Anxious is just that, like, I can't stop moving. Like I'm ready to do it right now. Like this being deferred is driving me crazy. Like that's where I am. And that's the distinction between the two. What about you, Breeze?
Bro, I couldn't say that no better myself. I already just naturally have like crazy anxiety, and to CeeLo's point earlier, I feel like I'm finna go play. So before any big event or whatever, I always got jitters and stuff like that. So I'm definitely like I would have said I was nervous, but again, hearing you describe it that way is definitely anxiety. I'm good, bro. Like I believe that we can win this game. Like I truly believe that. I've said I put it on video. The Eagles are a better football team. I'm not going to debate that with anybody, but the Commanders can beat anybody when they put their mind to it, essentially. And I think with this being a division game, a team we're familiar with, team that we've beaten before, and we're hitting our stride right now. We're at 100% right. Not physically, obviously, but like they're firing on all cylinders right now. The Commanders can win this game. I know we'll shock the world, but it wouldn't shock any of us if the Commanders win.
Exactly.
I'm ready.
Exactly. That's a great point. We won't be shocked at all.
Happy, we'll be ecstatic, but we wouldn't be shocked though. I feel him though. I feel him, dog.
Yeah, Chuck is a fool, bro.
As somebody who's had to give more than enough pregame speeches in real life, both with the player and the coach, like I'm with him, bro. I feel him.
Oh man.
Anybody, anyway, anytime. What about you, Sheila?
Hey man, y'all nailed it, man. Y'all nailed it. I think nervousness is almost like anytime my personal experience, anytime I felt nervousness, that means I wasn't prepared. Like I feel like I'm probably lacking. I'm about to walk into a lion's den. Like it wasn't going to be and it wasn't from the Bible either. It was going to be a slaughter. So but anxiety was going to be something that's natural. You just kind of want to get that first, whether it's a speech, whether it's a play, whether it's whatever you want to call it, whether it's if you're a musician, you just want to kind of get those few, things out, and then you can just coast. And you good, you're confident, you good. So I think everybody has that to an extent. Even y'all remember when Jayden first was preseason, and the first game he had the yips a little bit. He had the crazy backwards pad. Remember that? And we're like, man, this dude nervous.
He started game. He started the Tampa Bay game like that.
It was the first play. Yeah, the first play pass in Tampa Bay was backwards pass, and B-Rob like fumbled that joint like. So I think that's totally normal. So you're right, man. I will say though, dudes, when you were talking about earlier, I did not I was confident in our ownership group, and I was confident in AP because he's proven himself in all the places he's been. I wasn't sure about DQ. I was worried about Jayden because of the size thing and all of the metrics that people talk. Remember, people were talking about this pressure to sack ratio. They were talking about he took a lot of sacks. He doesn't, get rid of the ball soon enough. He had 2 dogs at LSU, so it wasn't going to translate because he's not going to have 2 dogs in Washington. All the things that we read about in the pre-draft hype or not so hype, I was like, I don't know. So I wasn't as confident as some of y'all are. I was like, it's just going to be another rookie. We at least going to have an infrastructure in place. We can at least try to be successful, and then we'll build from that. Because we didn't go crazy in free agency. We didn't go out and get nobody that was going to be like, yeah, this is the season. It was a very methodical free agency and off season in general for players. So I was like, 6-7 win. I mean, I was completely shocked at how strong of a start we had. Whatever it was, 5-1 or whatever. So, so you have that, and now we're talking about NFC Championship. We're talking about nervousness versus anxiety, bro. You couldn't have wrote this like I wouldn't have believed you if you told me this 6 months ago. I would have been like, BS. Stop being a fanboy. Real talk.
This what Chuck said before he took that long pause in the shower. He said, they bleed how we bleed. Why did he take that? He take that long coach's pause.
Chuck, you.
Here another one, man.
When I found you, I saw raw, untamed power. And beyond that, something truly special.
The key to hunting Jedi is patience. We are the spark that'll light the fire that'll burn the First Order down.
Come on!
This is not going to go the way you think.
Fulfill your destiny.
Oh, it's caught! Caught! It's a miracle! End zone! Touchdown! Lightning strikes twice!
Who wants to go to the playoffs? Celebrate like it's 1991! We're going to the NFC Championship game!
Yeah. So before I heard Phil Collins,
there's some more.
We've passed on all we know.
Some more.
1,000 generations live in you now. But this is your fight.
Hey, bro. Hey, that Star Wars joint hit different, bro. That joint was nice. That joint was nice.
Oh man, it's actually Commanders and Eagles trailer, but it's like they forgot about the Eagles.
Eagles.
It's literally from Xavier LaFlame. Like it's yeah. Shout out Xavier LaFlame too. It's literally the official trailer for the game, and all they showed was I think Jayden twice and AJ Brown twice, and then that was it.
Well, sounds like the perfect trailer. Sound like the perfect trailer.
Greatest sentiments of all time. It's not even out yet. Well, he probably went on free agency. Yep, Jedi 5. Yeah, they are calling him. I think Swoop started the Jedi 5. All right, Deron Payne. He's out. I don't remember, and I don't think it's the finger, like because he played last week and he came back when the joint was thrown. But what happened though? Because all they saying is knee DNPs all week. I mean, the media, like local media, shame on you for real, right? Because you totally ignored it was DNPs all week. Because you're probably talking with all the national media people that's been there all week, so you done totally forgot all about the injury for real. Because you wasn't focused, you wasn't locked in. You know what I'm saying? Talking to everybody that's usually not there during the year. But now though, like what's wrong with it? Like, when did it happen?
I can't recall. I felt like he finished that Detroit game. He was sitting there celebrating in the locker room. I know that don't mean everything. But no, I can't recall him actually getting banged up in that game any differently than the finger thing in Tampa. So yeah, bro, like that's a and you're right, man. So to me, listen, man, this goes to show you this front office is still tight. They didn't have any clue Forbes was about to be released. They had no clue Mathis was about to be released. They had no clue that Davis was about to be they don't know. They just they report like we report. They just looking at everybody at practice. Like they don't know. So man, but they should at least notice the dude ain't playing. He had a big ice pack on his knee, according to I think it was Chick Hernandez. Excuse me. And so that should have been at least like communicated to the world, but it never was. I think that's a big loss. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely a loss. I mean, we all know what the Eagles want to do on the ground, and Deron Payne is somebody who plugs the middle of their defense up. So for him to be missing. And I mean, I know there have been knocks on Deron since he got paid, but I mean,
you gotta turn your
in my
notifications
opinion,
on, man.
what I mean, for him to miss the NFC Championship game, like it's got to be fairly bad, at least to the point of him not being able to go. And then obviously, if they do take care of business tomorrow, then he has another 2 weeks to get healthy. So that's another thing too. Like if tomorrow was the Super Bowl, I think he'd be playing. Or like trying as much as possible to play. But yeah.
Yeah, Mayor, you need to check your notifications, brother. What's up, Mayor? Appreciate you coming through. Yep, first missed game since 2020. I think he's only missed 2 games his whole career. This is going to be number 2. Whatever it was all week, he was DNP all week. So he probably was getting rehab all week.
Yeah.
I also saw they would say he tried his hardest to be able to play. And he probably they went out there this morning, I'm sure, early afternoon before they had to put out the second report. And he couldn't do it. Like whatever it is, whatever the injury is, whatever it is, I don't know what it is. I don't know when it happened. I think Payne absolutely did, because you can't say he's soft. The dude played with 3 thumbs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nowhere. It's no way.
3
right?
thumbs is great.
So about the impact. Yes, like him on the field, him off the field, they still was going to run. Plus, whatever it is, like we can't stop the run. There's a stat out there that when he's not out there in 1st to 10, we're horrible. When he is, we're much better. There's also a stat out there when he's out there the backs, whatever, is averaging like 6.3 yards per carry, whatever the case may be. I think, and like Deron Payne is not someone to me that impacts the game to a point where it's like it's 3rd and 2. I know Payne gonna get me one. Like we just don't have we just don't have that guy. Like they get theirs when you probably least expect it. But he is better than way better than Carton Davis. Like he's better than Sheldon Day. You know what I mean? Sheldon Day is much smaller. He can't play all the spots that Payne plays in. So to say all that, I don't think it's a huge loss. I think it is a loss. I just don't think because of his lack of impact plays, seeing the impact plays, the lack of those, the game is probably going to look the same as it would look if he wasn't out there. We're going to UC though.
Yeah, I don't disagree. They rotate quite a bit on that line, and so I feel like someone's going to step up. It's probably going to either be Carl Davis or it's going to be Sheldon Day, just by virtue of the numbers. And so they'll fill in appropriately and be able to, they got a lot of 2-down linemen, so they'll play first, second down. That's rotate, third down, pass rushing, like what they call it, the NASCAR package and stuff like that. So, I think what Payne gives you, he just gives you, even though the results aren't there, he gives you versatility. He's rushed from 0. He's rushed from the end. He's rushed from the right in a 3-4 setting. So he just gives you he's a very athletic 315-pound type dude, which is hard to find. And that's why those guys get gobbled up, in the first rounds, because it's just hard to find. Right now, he hasn't been living up to the contract and everything we expected of him since signing. But at the same time, you can see flashes. I think he's reliable. He doesn't. It's the first game he's missed since 2020, if I believe that. And someone wrote that. So it's all of that together. I think he's just part of like the team, the unit. I understand he's not impacting like you just stated. So it's going to be a loss. I don't think it's a detriment. It's just going to be, it may be a little emotional, you know what I mean? Because you got a guy that is going to always be there. That's very comforting as another interior D lineman or DN. But you just gotta adjust. It's the playoffs. It's going to be all right. It's just, I think I'm just going to be a little bit of a different vibe out there just because he's not out there with his boys.
Yeah, a lot of people talking about the whole nervous thing. Oh yeah, we're talking about it now. Like that's what we're talking about now, man. Pain.
Yeah, perfect timing.
Yeah. What you think, Breeze? You're on mute again.
I bet. Yeah, it's like I just said, and I agree with CeeLo. I mean, the results are what the results are, but like we know the kind of the caliber of player Deron Payne is capable of being. And obviously, even if he's not at full strength, like Deron Payne is a better player than Sheldon Day, Carlton Davis, and all of those guys. I'm interested to see how they kind of make up for it. I'm assuming that's in large part going to be Johnny Newton. And then rotating kind of the guys behind him, maybe kicking Dorrance Armstrong in a little bit because we know he can kind of do both. I don't know, but I think it's definitely going to puts him at a bit of a disadvantage.
Caleb, you know better. Caleb, get on YouTube. Caleb, my bad. Go ahead, Breeze. Caleb said, "Why the Eagles fans talking to you?"
You good. Talking to me?
Yeah, Caleb said, "Why the Eagles fans?"
I respond to everybody. Yeah, I respond to everybody, and I enjoy making people look stupid. But yeah, as far as Deron Payne, I mean, next man up, right? Like we've been talking all week about, how we can't, we don't care about how Jalen Hurts was hurt before and all this other stuff. Like at this point, next man up mentality, and that's Johnny falling heavily on Johnny Newton's shoulders and the guys that fall behind him. So next man up, we gotta do what to do.
Yeah. So we're gonna see, man. I can't wait. But we got something else. Let's play. We're not monetize. Be able to monetize this joint at all.
They called us crazy, said we'd never make it this far. You already know what's going on. It's your girl, Jatal, the voice of the city. Commanders, let's go. They all sit and wonder why we're winning the last night. We got Jayden, yeah. Change the name, we ain't the same. It's scary Terry, can't be tamed. Put some respect on our game. Whoa, 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 whoa. Commanders, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Commanders, was already out in Tampa Bay. Got the Lions right out the way, yeah. We ain't worried about no Philly Jones. All the fans do is make some noise. And Sirianni need to take a bow. Jalen Hurts, you can go home now. Hey, Saquon, we ain't worried about you. DC coming through, we coming through, yeah. DC, say what? Put your left hand up. DC, say what? Who are we, the Commanders? We gon' get up with the first down. Robinson with a touchdown now. Bring home that DC crowd. Giving you that go-go sound, yeah. Say what?
She got on the Congos. Okay.
Yeah, you should play them jump.
Say what? Who are we, the Commanders?
Have y'all been to the Go-Go Museum?
Not yet. I haven't.
Let's go.
I haven't.
That was dope.
Yeah,
that was
man.
dope. That was real dope.
Yeah, man.
I need that Dallin.
Good, man. A message out to you. She's a voice of the city. That's what they call her, the voice of the city, man. He's saying about it in the Joe's guy. Right. I don't know. You ever heard the go-go version? I mean, that was the go-go version that I know. So
that joint legendary.
Yeah, for sure. They've been playing that joint for a long time. Caleb, you sending me text 3:00 in the morning. He was 13 of 18 from. Oh, like, man,
bro.
Caleb, man, bro, stop watching all of them YouTube videos. Caleb, he locked in, bro.
Yep.
All right, so Caleb just sent me this. All ears with JP Finley. You know, that's his it's his late night. Well, not late night, but late evening show. They are in Philly at that rally he was talking about earlier. He's filming from there live. And Mitchell Rills was there. And Mitchell Rills said this: we're gonna let the Eagles fly in a different direction tomorrow. It's been a long road. Here we are. It's our time now. This is destiny. Oh, it's actually a video clip. Hold up. I didn't realize it's a video clip. Hold up.
Is this the greatest? Is this the greatest? It's unbelievable. You know, we're going to let the Eagles fly in a different direction tomorrow. That's all we can say. We're going to do our best, right?
I love that, sir. Absolutely. I mean, you hear them. They're all saying, why not us, right?
Absolutely. I mean, it's been a long road. Here we are. It's our time now. It's our time. This is destiny.
And you decided to come hang out here instead of go to the owners' dinner.
Well, I'll probably try to slide over to say hello to all the owners tonight. But, you know, this is where our brotherhood is right now. And you know what the brotherhood is all about. It's our culture. It's our destiny. It's who we are. It's what we're about. It's what we're going to make happen tomorrow.
Talent, culture, and people.
You know it.
These are your people. Hey!
He is so good at that.
Hey, been saying it all season. It's our time.
Riri funny.
Riri trying to can't just poking the bear. I like it though.
Mayor Breeze, a celebrity. You didn't know. Copping in front office.
I don't know. Deuce going to somebody's wedding.
Oh, nah,
He got a wedding
I
invite.
was about to say, Deuce getting
I don't know. We got a couple celebrities in front of y'all. Y'all better respect. Dude,
man, please,
this
man.
Talk
the
to him
first
nice.
on X, man. On Twitter.
Yeah, crazy. This the first time. This in 40 years. Is the first NFC championship game. I mean NFC East NFC championship game, which is I think is kind of crazy to think
Yeah, it's
about.
kind of crazy. If you think about,
Especially I thought the Eagles in the, but they couldn't because none of them went to the Super Bowl. So like when
That's a
the
good point.
Giants went, they didn't play either one of those teams when they went because he wasn't that good because they won a division with like 9 wins them years. Both of the years the Giants went and won it. So none of the rest was in the playoffs.
The 90s though, I would have thought because the Giants went twice, and I believe the Giants went once in the 80s and once in the 90s. With Bill
the Cowboys
Parcells.
went twice.
So I would have thought maybe they would have caught. We saw each other at some point.
But
But
that was the last time was us and them, I think.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
40 years from today.
All right, gotcha. Okay,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Hey, this little run that the Eagles been on is kind of impressive. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, hopefully this ends tomorrow, but they've been kind of right there the last 4 or 5 years. That's kind of crazy.
It was the first time they let I don't know if they let the fans or the fans just showed up, or if it was fans just that worked for Dulles or whatever. But they were at the airport before they took off, so you could hear them chanting and MVP and Terry and all that good stuff while they were sitting on the plane, which is insane.
I remember a time where this is back when Gibbs 2 was the coach, and people used to meet the players back at the tarmac or in that terminal area, greeting the players when they came back. And we were in that little mini run with Jason Campbell and Todd Collins or whatever. And I remember people doing the same thing. So yeah, that's a thing. We ain't did that in a while though.
Yeah, Eagles were pretty good, man. Tell you.
Doors opening. This is a burgundy and gold line train to the NFC Championship. When boarding, move to the center of the car. The next stop is the Super Bowl.
This city is lit, bro. Man.
Step back. Doors closing on the Eagles.
Nice.
Man, this city gonna be on, bro.
That's crazy.
It's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be crazy. We got so many more edits, man. And I'm gonna get to the Dale and how I drink. This is a 6-minute drink too. I'll wait to do that, Joe. What do you? All right, so I mean, contain Saquon, move the ball for us, extend drive, score touchdowns.
Protect Jayden, win the turnover battle. The turnover battle is a big one. As much as you can't give us extra possessions, you definitely can't give them extra ones either. And expect to win.
Yeah, because what happened at that second game, listen, ask the Lions, that doesn't happen twice. Right? The Lions had 5 turnovers and against the Texans, and they still won. Not because of the quarterback, though. I think that's the difference, too. But they had 5 turnovers again in the playoffs, and they didn't win. So, There's so many hype videos. It's crazy. But I'm gonna play this one. Where's that? Oh, there we go. He's also play the Brian Dawkins joint. No.
Will be going to the NFC Championship for the first time in 33 years. And Washington will be going to the NFC Championship for the first time in 30. And Washington will be going to the NFC Championship for the first time in 33 years.
In every race, there's a moment where you ask yourself, can I keep going? A moment when you're...
Bro, you know how much Breeze loves car racing? Look at this, bro. He went to the over the head headphones.
I just feel unnecessary. You know what I'm saying? Like
Breeze loves car racing. He said, I'm taking out the little earbuds.
No, I always had these on.
Oh, I ain't paid attention.
Today.
We'll be going to the NFC Championship for the first time in 33 years.
In every race, there's a moment where you ask yourself, can I keep going? A moment when you're sore, your tank's empty, and the finish line feels like 1,000,000 miles away. It's in these moments that champions are made. A fight, heart, a brotherhood. Everything we've already shown. That will take us to where we want to go.
You're looking for your legacy moment as a young quarterback, revitalizing a franchise that has been desperate for success.
The rookie, the Michigan man, tough physical brand of football. Touchdown, Washington! Unreal one by
So keep your foot on the gas. We're not done yet.
We about to get out of here, man.
Just for the record, Dale Earnhardt Jr. gave me this hat, by the way. This is, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna switch my hat on him, man.
Hey, you know how better of a superstar you gotta be to say Dale Earnhardt Jr. You gave me X, Y, and Z.
That's crazy. All right, Breeze,
dropping.
More prediction.
Elite.
We got one more video the Commanders just dropped. Appreciate that, Key. We're gonna play that at the end of the show before we head out. So stick around after we do after we do the send off, because I'm gonna play that last one that just played. Score prediction, Breeze. What you got?
Yeah, man. 24-20 Commanders.
All right. I got 24-17 Commanders. What you got, CeeLo?
Got 33-27 Commanders.
33-27?
Yes.
Look, man, we know your time is very valuable for you to spend it up. We definitely appreciate it. Remember, do it because you love it, not because it loves you. One beat, one sound, one heart, one love.
They have a new head coach, a new offensive coordinator, a new special teams coordinator, about 15 different veterans that signed as free agents that no one else wanted, and they just beat the #1 seed in their building, and they did so by going for it.
Your reputation. What they gonna say about your name? What they gonna say about your reputation? What they gonna say when they turn that Venmo? I know what they gonna say about me. I'm gonna ride out. I know what they gonna say about y'all. They gonna say something. No, keep the goals, man. Let's get it. Be who you say you are, man.
Up top, Terry puts it in. Big run for a first down.
Oh, look at that. Room to roll.
Oh, Mike Sanders still.
Still going. Martin, big 6.
Washington pulls it away. Throw an end zone. Touchdown. Washington.
He's
Washington's playing its best football of the year.